Hi everybody, this is Marilyn. We got any audio, maybe, more or less, sort of? Okay, all right, great, thank you. Hello everyone, this is Marilyn, and it's the noon edition of Welcome to My World on the 23rd of November. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful morning. My goodness, we've had a lot of movement in both crude oil and in the TF. The TF today was definitely the strongest of the four indices. The dollar moved a lot. Bonds took a big 30-minute jump up and then trended for another hour on up. The Canadian dollar this morning, and looks like beans have they've made a recovery up to at least something reasonable. We'll see if that holds. Gold is the one that has been in a real gold and the YM have been in kind of a tight, choppy range. We've got the VIX right now trading 1550-ish, which is down a little bit. It was headed up towards what, 20, close to 20 a few days ago, and it's backed off of that a little bit, but we'll see what happens here. This morning, one of the things I wanted to mention to you that I forgot was this morning, and you don't see this very often in crude oil, but if you go back to this morning, where are we here about yeah, right here at this is 7/18, 7/19 is about the time my charts loaded up this morning. You do not see this volume, lower steady volume indicator look like this very often. This is incredible at this time of day. This is it. I mean, you can't even see. Well, I guess you can if you move this up even higher. But look at where the exceeding mark is down here at 1836, because the volume was not only exceeding, it was enormously exceeding. And you can see, you know, Daryl talks a lot all the time about the importance of paying attention to where your volume is. So that was a big. We just don't see that. It usually, when it's exceeding, it looks more like this right around 9 o'clock. So anyway, we've had a lot of volume. It's almost 400,000 contracts are trading now, which is, you know, that's a healthy, good amount. And first this moved way up, and then it turned around and moved way down, and then it's on its way back up again. So there were really some nice trades on this. TF likewise had it had some very nice trades. It kind of got off to a slow start this morning, but it just kept consistently putting in the E's off of the apex formation. The last little while it's been in a chop, but if you have this is so valuable. This sharpshooter crude oil right in here has been in a chop. That's just so valuable to keep you out of trades. There's no sense when you've got trades like this and you've got the volume picking up and a trend catcher. I think there was yeah, you've got an MVP arrow down here. So it's waiting for that entry. Came in about 41.70-ish, and off it went, right on up to the, and if you've got the histogram on your chart, this is the where the contracts are sitting, so you can see when there's it just keeps on going on through the green ice, and the next stop has to be right up here in this level, just below the deviation level, because this is where the contracts are. So, and this morning bonds had a really nice move. Same thing, off of a buy zone, and just went right to the next, right on up to the sell zone. So those are very valuable things to have on your charts. I find that if I get too many things on one chart, pretty soon I'm got too much stuff in front of my face. So I have to separate some of this out. I put these zones on these two charts, but not on this main one, because this is the one that I learned on before we had all this wonderful new stuff. And I'm used to my eye has developed for what I see on this thing here. These are just, frosting on the cake as far as I'm concerned. So, I don't know that we've had any of this tentative news from the, this Fed announcement. Wonderful news. That was a tentative thing anyway, so I'm not too sure about that. I guess at this time of day, it might even be 2 o'clock Eastern time, because they might wait until later in the day. But I haven't seen anything on that. So I wanted to let you all know that there are some, Santa's been in his workshop and he's busily working away. So there's going to be some real cool things coming, and some really nice things for the Apex traders. Sometime between Christmas and New Year's, I'm also going to be going over how to get ready for the next year and how to set up a calendar of the important stuff, so you can start to schedule your trading time and days and what have you around at least things that we know are coming. It's one thing when the news just pops up all of a sudden, kind of like it did this morning for crude oil, when there's something really in the news that's going to move the markets. But it's very helpful if you have the whole thing for the year laid out, when the contract rolls happen, when certain news events are pre-scheduled, when the OPEC meetings are, you got all that stuff all in one place, and every week you can take an overview of the what's important. So I think that's about it. I'll come back at 2:30 and go over any trades we've had this afternoon with this much movement in crude oil this morning, and take a look at these range channels right here. They're kind of giving you the idea that there's not a lot of expected movement in this. This chop right here that you see on these yellow candles, well, it came off of this, and we'll see. But I wouldn't get my self all wound up to be taking a lot of crude oil trades this afternoon. When it trends like this in the morning, then the afternoon it tends to chop around. Was there an update yesterday is a question in here. An update, I'm not sure what you mean, Chris, but if you want to put that in. Oh, a toolkit update. Yes, yes, there was. So, yes, absolutely. Okay. Yes, I have a little trouble with mind reading. Anyway, this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll be back about 2:30. Thanks.